I wasn't gonna come to school. I had thought about it. I thought I couldn't afford it or wasn't good enough, but that was a big moment for me, coming back to school, because I didn't think I was gonna do it. My situations were never ideal for coming to school. My family, immigrants, would never need to go places. I have to drive, all that stuff. It's always been me. Having to be the leader at home and, take charge there when my parents can't, taking all that kind of like made me hard. So after I graduated, I told myself, I'm gonna take a year off. I won't go right to school. Then during that year, my dad, he lost his job. He was a farm manager. We lived there. They provided the house, everything. It's one thing losing your job as long as you have a place to live, but it was a big thing when you lose your job and then you lose the house at the same time. I started crying. I didn't know what to do. They looked at me to see what I can think of. I'm like, I don't know. We're barely making ends meet. I'm like, I don't think I can afford to go to colleges here either. For the longest time, I did feel like I wasn't doing anything. Like I was kind of like nowhere. I've been out of school for 4 years. I've been working, trying to figure out who I am in a sense. If I'm working a lot of factory jobs and stuff, I realized I'm like, you know what, I can't do this.
When he came in, he did have a shield. He already knew what he wanted to do. He already knew what his future was going to look like. And once we made him realize that it could be so much better and that he had options, he pretty much went, okay, let me start over.
Basically, they're like, well, like you want to be here and you're here. It's like every year you don't go to school, it's going to keep going away from you. It's going to be harder to get there. I thought about it. Next time I came, I'm like, yeah, where can I sign? Where can I start? My hunger had come back for learning, in a sense. I was just so overwhelmed by coming back and trying to learn everything I can.
He has definitely matured a lot. He puts others before himself, which is something, I'm not saying he was selfish, but it wasn't something he was used to doing.
My mouth is always my biggest problem because I've always said things I shouldn't have said, and that's what's ruined friendships and relationships. Now Drury's helped me with that. Not specifically telling me, hey, you gotta stop running your mouth, but I kind of realized it here, trying to do a lot less of this and more of this.
He's also been able to get in touch with his inner feelings, dropping that shield and allowing us to see that sometimes he's vulnerable, and that's okay.
My leadership skills have really grown since being here. I've always been kind of the person to sit down, be in the back, not participate. And after a few of my recs, I'm like, you know what? Who cares what anyone thinks? I want to just live. I want to lead my friends. I want to help them out. I've had a good amount of students come up to me, and that's shocked me. When they need help, not helping with what I can. I do get a little emotional with kids here sometimes just because I see what they've gone through or what they've gone through and kind of relate to me in a sense. I've learned a lot of things in and out of the classroom. They've helped me mend the relationships, build new ones here. Apart from being like my counselors who I go to, they're like my best friends here too. I can't thank them enough for helping me get back into school and bettering my life, because I was not too good before, but I'm trying to do a lot better now. I'm here in all situations I've been. Maybe I shouldn't be here anymore, but maybe I'm here for a reason, and I believe I'm meant to do something bigger than myself. I want to be successful, but I also want to give back. I want to do things for my parents, for my family, for the community. I want to see myself in the future as a leader, a more unselfish person. I just want to do what I can to see others succeed. I just have to thank Drury so much with everything they have been able to do for me and with me. I've seen a lot of changes in my attitude. So in that way, I feel that's how Drury's helped me.